Hey guys, it's Yankee Prepper. I'm reporting into you here on Wednesday, the 26th of August. It's approximately 6 a.m. I've been up since 5 a.m. I'm a 5 a.m. guy. I like to get up at the right before the break of day. Just have a little cup of coffee, quiet time, kind of to gather my thoughts and get myself ready for the day. But I wanted to take a moment and put up a quick video just saying thanks for all the feedback that I got from the video differences between you and I. I didn't expect that, and I guess I didn't need, I like to think I don't need the feedback, but maybe I do. Maybe I did. It's easy to get off path on here because there's so much noise, on the internet. And it almost feels like sometimes we might be in the same room through social media, but it's so noisy. It's like, it's like when I was in my 20s and you're in the nightclub and the bass is beating in the background. There's so much noise you can't even hear each other. You're shouting to each other just to have a little light communication. That's how it feels on here sometimes. So I can't always hear it, and you kind of get to the point where you wonder why you're here. So it was really nice to have the feedback. I was going to try to PM or email you guys back, but there's so much feedback. I thought I'd do it on a vid this morning just to say thanks. I needed that. I needed it's been a weird year, to say the least, and a lot of changes going on, and there's a lot of different thought direction that I have about the changes and what I see, and it's just kind of cool to know that there are others out there that share this mindset. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments, the emails, the PMs, just to know that you're out there. And we're shouting to each other. We're shouting to each other here. I can't always hear you because of all the other noise, and you can't always hear me. It's like this ocean is raging around us with everything that's going on, and I think it's on purpose. You want to talk about conspiracies or agenda. I think that's how they destroyed our ability to really communicate with each other, at least efficiently, this way, because there's so many other distractions, so much noise on the internet. But really, before I start rambling, just thanks. Know that I'm very thankful for that lifting up. I appreciate the comments and the PMs. It definitely gave some relief to the feeling that you're kind of alone in this. So, I want to send that back to you. I said that in an earlier vid, that, know that you're not alone. And maybe I needed that too, that there aren't a lot of us, but we're not alone. And this is one way that we can communicate with each other, I guess, and I should look at that as an advantage. Not always like, oh man, I gotta come back to this, because that's how you feel sometimes with all the garbage. But anyway, I got some other stuff for you. I'm very excited. I got this letter in the mail from the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources, and I have been drawn, myself and 100 other archery hunters, for a special hunt in the St. Croix State Park, which is the largest state park in the state of Minnesota. And I'll just read a few things off here for you. Dear successful applicant, congratulations on being selected to participate in the Special Area 996 Archery Deer Hunt at St. Croix State Park. St. Croix's hunt is designated as managed, 2 deer total, which allows hunters to take a buck and up to 1 antlerless deer. Hunters intending to harvest antlerless deer should have a bonus permit in possession when they arrive to hunt. Blah, blah, blah. The Special Area 996 hunt for which you have been drawn will be held Saturday, October 10th through Sunday, November 8th. So, bottom line is, out of all the hunters that applied for this, 100 got drawn, and I was one of them. So I'm super excited about this. I'm going to film this whole thing right from the beginning. This will be, like going on to a brand new piece of property. I've been to St. Croix State Park many times, but not to hunt it. So it's very unfamiliar landscape to me. There's 34,000 acres of this park, to give you an idea how big it is. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of scouting just to find a decent place. I'm going to video that for you, try to make this a multi-part video for you to show you how I do it. I'll basically be going in there looking for some well-worn paths, and best case scenario, I'll be looking for a good oak tree that's putting out a lot of acorns this year. They're going to let you put up deer stands a week before the hunt starts, and I'm going to try to get in there at least twice to hunt it, and I'll try to video all that too. So I feel very fortunate to get in there. I know there's some huge deer in there, and I look at hunting a new piece of property like an adventure. This will be pretty cool. So I got that up and coming, and I'll be putting up a scouting trip into that park shortly for you guys. And lastly, one more thing I wanted to mention to you guys is earlier this year I mentioned I was going to do some kind of fundraising event and a giveaway, and I still want to do that. It's really on my mind. I have a $600 home coffee roaster that I want to give away. I have a rocket stove that I want to give away. I have coffee prizes that I want to give away, and everything that I earn from this giveaway will go to a charity that works with children in my area. It's one that's pretty close to my heart here, and I really like the place, and I want to support it. And so this is one way that I can give back to all the people that have supported my little coffee business here online, and also it's a way for me to give back to somebody that I feel like is really doing a great job here, a much better job than I am at just kind of giving back to their community. So it's just a win-win for me. However, I've never done a contest, or I don't believe in trying to get subs that way. I know a lot of guys do it, and it's not, I'm not trying to take anything away from them. I just don't want to get into that, I guess. But this is different because I'm not doing this for my channel necessarily. It's just a way for me, I feel like, to give back to the people that have supported me, and then take that blessing and then move it on to somebody else that means a lot to me locally. So my question is, how do you think I should do this? Because I've never done anything like this online. I want to do it right. So what I'm thinking is to make it as simple as possible, so that way there's less mistakes that could be made, I suppose. And what I'm thinking is like a raffle. I'll set something up on my website that you can buy, like a $5 ticket or a $10 ticket, and then there'll be a drawing to see who wins these certain prizes, first, second, and third prizes. First prize being probably the $600 home coffee roaster, and second prize maybe being the rocket stove, and then third prize maybe being a large amount of coffee or something. I've even thought about winning a trip with me. Like maybe I would give away my time, which is the most valuable thing I have, and take somebody on a trip, like a 2-night, 3-night, or a 2-night, 3-day trip of your choice. Maybe take you hunting, or take you just camping, or hiking, or canoeing, or I don't know how well that would work. I'd probably have to sign some insurance thing in this day and age, but I'm willing to do that. This program that I want to support with the proceeds. All the proceeds, I'll make no money off this. All the proceeds I get from this will go to this program, and you know, I'm willing to give up some of my time for that. But these prizes will be pretty cool as well. Let me take you upstairs and I'll show you this coffee roaster and this rocket stove #1. This is the roaster. I have yet to even turn it on to do a review on it, which I'll probably do before I raffle it off. But it's the Gene Cafe coffee bean roaster. It's a $600 item online. I received it to try it out to do a review on it, but you know, I get stuff all the time, and people want me to do reviews on it, and they'll send me stuff like this hoping, you know, I'll generate sales for them, and I do appreciate that. But you know, my whole mentality is kind of different. For $600, if you got $600 that you just want to throw at something like this, that you really want to, you know, delve into coffee roasting, then, you know, this is a way to go. But I'm still a big fan of a $10 popcorn coffee roaster, you know. So it's hard for me to really back this up for the people that are watching my channel, and that's probably why I've been so slow of doing reviews like this. You know, I do appreciate when people send me equipment, but they've got to count on the fact that I'm going to give an honest review of it, and it's really hard for me to, you know, think about throwing $600 at a machine like this when there, you know, I could make a coffee roaster like I've got a video up on to do one on your grill, as opposed to something like this. But if you've got the $600 and you really want to get something on this level, well, it is a way to go, and I will do an honest review on it. But I just can't, you know, give a rubber stamp just because they sent it to me. But in this case, I'm just going to raffle it off and try to put it to a good cause. Second place will be this brand new Silverfire stove. It's never been fired up. I've never done a review on it. I probably will fire it up at least once and do a review on it before I raffle it off. But you can check them out online. There's lots of reviews of these stoves. It's a well-made stove, very functional. So that's first and second prizes, and then third prize will probably be just be a mass amount of coffee, like, you know, 10 pounds of coffee or something like that. And again, I think I'll keep this separate from this particular raffle. Maybe in the future I'll do a raffle for maybe two nights or a 3-day trip with me. I don't think I'll do that with this particular raffle, but in an upcoming raffle, we'll see how this one goes. Maybe I'll do like a trip giveaway, and I'll let you pick. You know, do you want it to be really hard? Do you want it, you know, do you want to go into the boundary waters, let's say, or do you want to do something like just an easy grouse hunting trip of your pick? And besides what you'll be bringing to wear, I pretty much have everything you need to outfit you. So we can do that in a different trip or a different raffle, I think. This raffle, I'll just do the giveaway on the coffee roaster, and then the Silverfire stove, and then third place will be just a good chunk of coffee. But I'd like your feedback on if you have any experience in running a raffle like that online, particularly on YouTube, or if you've entered contests or raffles online. This really isn't going to be a contest. I think the easiest way to do this is just provide tickets, $5 or $10 entry tickets, and if you buy, you know, 1 or if you buy 10, that's what's to increase your odds, basically. That's what it'll be, just buying tickets, and then at the end I'll draw names out. And I think that sounds pretty simple, but you know, I'm looking for anybody that has any experience with running this online, or who has taken part in a contest or raffle like this online. And then if this works, if I can get a system that works, I wouldn't mind maybe later on again providing a trip that you can take with Yankee Prepper maybe once a year, I'd be willing to do something like that and raffle that off. And we could, I mean, it could be anything from hunting to fishing to camping to hiking to, going up, just hitting the trails on the ATV or whatever. We could do all kinds of different trips. I could do all kinds of different trips. And I have more, believe me, I have more than enough equipment to outfit even more than one guy. I mean, all you need to do is bring the clothes that you're wearing, and I could pick you up at the airport or whatever. I don't know how it would all work, but I've got backpacks and tents and all kinds of stuff to outfit someone to go on a trip. So I was thinking in that direction as well. Anyway, I'm asking for your feedback on this. Have you got any tips or what you've run into? It would be very helpful to me. But bottom line is, thanks for all the feedback. I mean, it was really some heartfelt feedback on that differences between you and I vid, and I do appreciate it. It's good to know that I'm not alone. I need to hear that too, I guess. Anyway, talk to me, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.